The Belleville Mine and Mill is hidden away in a remote location high on the flanks of the Pilot Mountains. Charles Woodworth discovered gold here in 1927. The mine is named after O.J. Belleville, who bought the claim in 1928. All of the construction materials and equipment for the mill had to be trucked 6 miles up the canyon. It was then hauled by pack mules over a rough trail to the side of the mine. At its peak in the early 1930s, the mine produced over $27,000 in gold. Since then, the mine has been worked only sporadically, most recently in 1979. I've wanted to visit this site for the past few years, but never got around to it until now. It's fairly isolated, accessible only by a single trail up a steep desert canyon. When I finally reached the mine, I camped near the mill, sleeping out under the stars on a dark, moonless night. The next morning, I began exploring the mill. The mill building has been modified over the years and includes a few modern features such as a conveyor belt and exterior lighting made from former street lights. The mine itself is on the hillside above the mill. The original wooden ore bin is in poor shape. Its only use now is to support the ore chute, a long, rusty tube. Let's take a look inside the mill. The ore chute enters through the mill wall, dumping directly into a series of tubes. From there, the ore would enter a large rotating cylinder. I'm not sure if this is a ball mill or a rotary separator or both. Whatever was used to transfer the ore from the tube to the rotary mill is now missing. A large pack rat's nest clogs the end of the device. At the far end of the rotary mill, coarse material was dumped onto the conveyor that extends out of the building. Fluid drained through the mesh onto a tray and then flowed through a trench in the floor. The trench led to a small hopper on the lower level. Here, another chute allowed material to flow out of the building. Next, I explored the surrounding area. On the hill above the mill is a small cross. There are no markings and nothing on the topographic maps to indicate a grave at this site. It may just be a memorial of some sort. Nearby is a large riveted steel tank, which was used to hold water piped in from a spring up the canyon. On the slope below the tank are the remains of a brick furnace, which probably dates back to the earliest period of the mine. The camp ruins are in the canyon below the water tank. These consist of 2 cabins and an outhouse. Thanks for watching.